Hey, what's up? It's Mike with the BM Show here, giving you the free games and cheap bundles for this week. And as always, except for I guess last week, we gonna start with Epic Games. So what's free on Epic Games this week? Firestone Online Idle RPG is free, which I believe it's always going to be free, but it's free now. So this is your mobile online RPG style. Spend a lot of money with microtransactions to buy to win, but you know these things are popular. So if you like this kind of style, go for it. Also, what's free is Nightingale. And this looks like it's an open world hack and slash magic, drop a few people. So if you've been waiting for this and been like $30, I don't know if that's where I want to go with it. Good news is now you can get it and still keep that $30. So that's available to you. So go check that out if you want to. I'm sure this has online co-op. It does have co-op. I'd be surprised if it's not online. And coming next week, Gravity Circuit. Okay, if you are a Mega Man fan, even if you're not a Mega Man fan, you're probably going to want to look into Gravity Circuit. I will say I've actually played this. I got this, it was free on Prime at one point, and it was wonderful. So this is going to be free next week. If you have not picked it up, I really recommend doing so. It's a blast. Also, what's free next week is Rogue Journeyman Bundle. I'm not exactly sure what this is, unless it's for, this is for Albion Online. So I guess this is additional DLC type stuff that you can get for free. $55 worth of items. If you play this game, you're probably going to want to pick this up to get the free stuff. So on to Prime Gaming. Sorry, I wasn't in the right place to do that at that moment, but you know, we take what we can get. First game is Tormented Souls, which is listed as a puzzle game. I guess this is a puzzle game, a shooter puzzle adventure. So it's a mix of a few things, it looks like. So if you're cool with shooters, if you're cool with puzzles, if you're cool with exploration adventure games, this might be the thing. You know, if you're cool with RPGs, you're cool with sports games, one-on-one fighters, you still might want to pick this up. This still may be your style. It's free, after all. So go ahead and check it out. Also, what's free is Dragon Strike, which is another one of the super old D&D, like DOS-style games. Which, I still play DOS games. I am not ashamed of that. If you are a D&D fan and you've been picking these ones up, you got another one waiting for you. So that's everything that's free. Now we're going to go to the bundle, starting with the Stories from Latin America. $20 for these 11 items. And I do want to point out, Tormented Souls 2 is on here, but it's a coupon for $5 off. So let's adjust that, and let's say $20 for these 10 titles. It does have Tormented Souls on it, so if you're getting the bundle, you don't have to worry about getting it on Prime Gaming. But if you're only looking for Tormented Souls, get it on Prime Gaming. However, there's pretty good stuff in here, and I really enjoyed 9 Years of Shadows. That was a good game. So if anything's in here what you're looking for that's not just Tormented Souls, this is probably the way you're going to want to go and pick up a few other games with it. Also, what's available is, I'm not even going to say that. This has got to be the dumbest title for a bundle. But if you're a Warhammer fan, there's a lot of stuff in here. $12 for 12 items. You're paying $1 for each one of these. So this might be a good time if you've been waiting on the Warhammer games to strike and get some really cheap games. Cheap as in price-wise, not cheap as in, they're cheap games that suck. But you get what I mean. Get this bundle, whatever it's called. It's a Warhammer bundle. Pick it up. Now on to Fanatical, where we have the Build Your Own FMV adventures. So if you like to watch, you can get 3 games for basically $5. So if you're into FMV stories, I guess this is, you might want to pick this up. I feel sorry for this guy down here who only gets 5 dates, but if you go to the top, this guy up here gets 10 dates. So maybe he needs to double up his game. So check it out. There may be a few games that you want to pick up and pick them up for cheap. You're going to be saving money just by getting the one that you want and picking up a couple other than just buying it straight out. Also, there's the Build Your Own Indie Legends bundle, which is 2 games for $5. If you see anything on here, then I definitely recommend this is a good time to pick it up. If you don't see anything on here, come get it anyway. Pick up Faith and pick up something else. I absolutely loved Faith. It's definitely a very, let's say, artistic game, but it's still enjoyable, and as if you want to get through it. It's done in like I want to say Atari 2600 style, but it's still like one of the generally creepiest games I've ever played in my life. So, but if there's anything else you want on here, now is the time to go check it out and go get it. And the final one just dropped, Platinum Collection for October, 3 games for $10. And there's some pretty big ones, including the very last one you're going to see, which is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. You have RoboCop, Rogue City as well too. You got some big names here. If you see anything that you've been waiting on, this is how you're going to save some money. So that's it for this week. So happy gaming.